I'm feeling great. I'm humbled all at the same time that so many people through this whole process has come out, stood behind me, heard my message, and then obviously with their support in these various organizations, I'm just ecstatic. I'm very excited to get to work and fulfill that obligation that everybody's looking forward to, my leadership, and getting out there and doing it.
All right, what do you think made the difference in this election here?
I think that between the primary and the general, I was more definitive on my message, getting it clear what I stood for, and had the opportunity to speak to more organizations, and through that support of those organizations and various people in town to get that message out.
And what do you think you can bring to council here?
I can bring leadership that, especially in the building and small business arena, where I think that we as a city of Prescott need to streamline and get out of the way of small business, and we'll attract more.
Right, and anything else you want to, or your priorities here?
I'm sorry?
I said anything else that's your priorities on council?
That's what I'm going to start with, and obviously we've got the airport issues, we have a lot more, we have the golf course, there's a lot of issues that are still out there standing there that we need to address, open space, the trail system, all of that.
Disappointed about the results here?
I'm disappointed for my supporters and all the organizations that really supported me, the Good Governance Committee, the Sierra Club. So many people who are concerned about water quality, our future as far as having a safe yield in the aquifer and preserving the Verde. I think there will be a lot of disappointment there. What I'm hoping is going forward, the issues that we have lifted up about open and inclusive government will continue with the council, that they will continue to work with our neighbors on coming to a good policy to reach safe yield for our aquifer, and they will continue to work on water quality. They made a good beginning. And also that they'll continue to work on improving communications within the government, especially between department heads, upward communications, employees, in a more respectful environment. There's been a real breakdown in communications, and it's showing, and it's hurting our future. I'm very disappointed about the school bond and the override not passing. It's very short-sighted for Prescott not to think about the quality of our schools and attracting businesses, in providing an educated workforce to grow our economy. I'm very disappointed that didn't pass as well. I think the two of us were connected in this election.
Absolutely. I was going to say, have we seen the last of you, or still going to be out there somewhere?
I'll certainly be out. I'm on the city block grant committee. I'll probably continue to do that. I'm going to continue to take an active interest in what's going on in town. I've met so many wonderful new friends. I'll be out there in one way or the other. And I'm hoping also the city will look at, I mentioned its ethical practices of allowing one of the council members to have a private radio show in which he can support a candidate over an open election, can voice his opinion over other members of the council. It doesn't create an even playing field for good public discourse or open dialogue with the public about what's happening. So I'm hoping that there'll be an ethical review of these practices, as well as, in a nonpartisan election, I don't know how one candidate can have a party come out, pay to have that party endorse them on the radio. These things are I don't think they're ethical practices, and not anything Prescott that bode well for Prescott's future and how we govern ourselves. So I'm hoping maybe some things will change there. I do think we've lifted up some issues that the public cares about. It wasn't, 46% was not a terrible showing. I wish it was closer. But I do think the issues that have been brought forward aren't going to go away and will be visited again.
Right, exactly.
But I'd like to thank all the voters who took the time to study the issues, to look up, go to the websites, looked at the news media, really looked at the platforms, came to debates, and we had an excellent turnout in Prescott. So that does show there is a lot of active involvement here. And so that does bode well for our future. So thank you, Bill. I appreciate talking to you.